Oh yeah, cause brother, you look from the looks of it, you got a marathon coming up, brother.
I got 2
I think if
I
you
got
if
2
you
weeks left.
if you lose Sunday, it's over.
If I lose
You
Sunday,
could.
it's over.
It's over. It's over. Did all that laughing at me last year when I came in last place? Now look at you. So I never come in last
The
place.
fan the
And
fan
what I tell you, I say, hey, it can happen to anybody.
one
Anybody can
injury
cut.
away, man. The fantasy gods were not pleased with my mockery. With my mockery, that's what it
Die.
was.
Yeah, and
I made that date for you hell, and now look. See? And
and
now
look,
look. And now look.
you an injury or two away from last place, dog. And like, cause the waiver wire ain't always guaranteed to work out. You know what I mean? So
Zach,
yeah,
do you have a
dog.
chance to win your game? Oh no, you don't. you play. You fight. You face it.
The
Ferg,
nicer part about it is, it's only the game. This is the only title that escapes me, and it be pissing me off, man.
Ferg. The only way you still in it is if Ferg lose, because Ferg is one game ahead of you. So Ferg gotta lose and you gotta win, and then y'all
I'm
tied.
getting dog walked in Ferg's
The
brother's
same,
other league.
True Warriors.
the barbershop joint.
Yeah, I'm getting dog walked. I'm in last
You get
place.
dog walk in both leagues.
Bruh, yeah, it's rough. It's rough this year. Everyone got injured. I had Kyler Murray gone, a couple
Yeah,
other people gone.
yeah.
Like I am cooked in that league. 2-9, brother.
Your
Wrap it up.
man's
Donation. Just donate to them niggas.
your man's tried to offer me a trade today for Caleb Williams, Miss Winston, and DJ Moore for Trey McBride and CD Lamb. I said I rejected that trade so quick. It ain't even counting. Ain't no point. But man, to all my people who still watch wrestling, man, we at episode 58 of Yes, We Still Watch Wrestling. Steve Dennis here. Is that a typo? Why I say your name? Why I got your name, my name for your name?
I don't know what you
Father
do,
and
man.
son.
You trying to take over now?
Father and son.
You trying to take over? Man, look at you, yo. What's this? And this is just how we get forced out, Willie. You see that? All
Nah,
possible.
nah.
He put his name on all the titles.
Next thing we know, man.
Yeah, right. Next thing you know,
Say, hey,
passwords
actually,
don't.
I own Yes, We Still Watch
Yes, I
Wrestling.
own. Yes, we still watch
I own
wrestling.
everything.
I bought you guys a stakeout. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
I gave you guys a percentage.
So one thing we didn't talk about yesterday that I actually watched, and I think y'all had a chance to watch it too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did y'all watch Blood and Guts last Wednesday?
Yeah.
What did y'all? I missed the women's match, but I did watch the men's match.
Great women's match.
What did y'all think? What did y'all think of Blood and Guts in general? And Willie, if both of y'all watched the women's match, you can comment on that too for
Yeah,
sure.
great women's match. What's her name? Not Sky Blue, right? I'm thinking. What's homegirl's name? Her face was all bloodied up.
But yeah, if the women was getting
Yeah,
powered.
She was the standout. That for
Yeah.
their first ever women's match, that was the poster for it. Can't ask for anything else for that type of match and what they're trying to portray with it. Like they did a great job. The women stood out over the men, in my opinion, when it came to that match.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that type of match being on TV.
That's the thing.
I don't know how I feel about that type of match being on TV with commercials, and it kind of limits you because of sponsors and the FCC about what you can do and things of that nature. So I'm not sure about a match of that magnitude being just given on free TV, but I get it sometimes, but not a blood and guts match or war games match.
Yeah. The men's match I thought was dope, and I'm with you. I thought it I think Blood and Guts should be a pay-per-view. I can understand why they don't do it since WWE got War Games. But I didn't, and I don't know if I'm being picky. I didn't like the end of the match. I thought the men's match was dope. I didn't like the finish.
I agree.
Because to me, the finish was like you literally, and maybe they was going away from the typical route. I don't know, but you literally just put Darby Allin through a table lit by fire, and you still lose. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost 4-5 at that point. Like it's 4-5 at that point. You know what I mean? Darby Allin is done. He out. And all of a sudden they make this miraculous, like it was like the Hogan joint that we saw about last week.
The
They
power of
made
friendship is real, brother. I don't know what else you
right.
believe, man. The power of friendship.
That's how your boy Century that's how they beat Century. I mean, not Century the Void. But yeah, I
I
was
also don't like the fact of them leaving the cage for the match. Like, the whole point
yeah, I
of
don't
Blood
like
and
that either.
Guts is
Stay in that
for
thing though.
Stay in the cage. Like, there's no escape.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get y'all issues off in here. Y'all locked in the box. Let's everybody get it
I
off.
think they realized they were probably limited with how much crazy
The craziest they can
they
do
can
within
do.
it, so they had to leave. I get that, but
Yeah.
I prefer a war game / blood and guts match just stay in the cage, which was the original purpose when they have the top of the cage put on. But I get it for performance and for the visuals for camera side. You know, they need the open cage so they can get the better visuals. But the top on cage was the best for me because you can't go anywhere. But it also limits what you can do in the ring very much so with that top of the cage on.
So I'm with you in general. I probably just see it as we just trying to do something different because war games. We pretty much trying to put the pressure on WWE. Like they got war
Mhm,
games coming up. Top this match right here. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
I can see it from that perspective of them trying to do something different. I give them grace on that. I just didn't like the finish. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do all of that, then what's Death Rider should have won. You know what I mean? So, but it was still a good match. It was still a good match. But like you said, I just wish it hadn't been on TV. Oh, we got a special request. We've never done this before, but we got a special request from one of my brothers, man. Shout out to Juice, man. But he put a message in our wrestling chat, and he was like, he wanted us to talk about how some fans are calling this the Ruthless Depression era, as far as dating back to Raw's debut, excuse me, on Netflix. Until now, they feel like Triple H has had suspect booking. The ratings is down, which is somewhat true. I want to say this says SmackDown reached below 1 million watchers for the first time in a very long time. They said attendance is down at the events, so forth. With that being said, before I get into the question I'm about to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about that in general? Is that fair or is that a reach to call this like the ruthless depression era? One comment even said that the booking has been so bad that it's worse than the booking in 2019 and 2012.
That's impossible.
Yeah, that's a reach,
That's
but I
impossible.
understand your frustration.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I get it.
there's no need
We're
to speak
mad.
in
Okay,
hyperbole
okay,
here.
you
Yeah,
know.
no need for speaking
Yeah.
hyperbole. But I honestly don't think it has anything to do with the booking, guys. Like, they are literally pricing the everyday fans out. Like, they can't afford this
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous how it's sort of
Yeah.
like how they say Vegas is becoming overpriced, Disneyland, like the average family can't afford to do the things that they enjoy doing as a family. Like, even to go, like we talked about a couple weeks ago when SmackDown came to town, like off rip, they were asking for to touch the back of the Norfolk scope. They were asking for like a buck 70.
Shoot,
But that
no, they was
that was
asking for
more than that,
like
right? Like
two
2 and
fifty,
change, right?
two
Like
fifty.
to touch the
Yeah.
back of the scope. So for anybody that's not from the 757 area, imagine you're running the mill arena in your town. That's
Hmm.
what the scope is, right? Not a huge arena, not Madison Square Garden, a
The
regular
mi
run of the mill
the
arena
yeah,
where every seat is a good seat,
the
where no
arena
matter where you sit.
yeah,
Go
like
bro.
the arena for the G League or the minor
Yeah,
league
like
team
that.
or
They
whatever.
were asking for 2 and change for that. Like to go out to WrestleMania, thousands of dollars, like thousands of dollars. That's not including travel. That's not including hotel, food costs. Like they're pricing everybody out. The average fans can't afford it anymore. So that's why it seems a little sad because the real fans can't go. If you sure you can fill an arena up with corporate shills, with the rich folks, those aren't, I don't want to call them not real fans. Those aren't the fans that are not passionate about the people that's going to be in the rafters, people that's going to be touching the back of the arena. Because those are the people that actually care about the product and actually love wrestling.
The diehard fans.
The diehards, right. There you go.
Willie, where you at with it, bro?
I don't think it's a reach, but I do think there's some merit to it, like Shaq had already explained. They are pricing people out. Do I think the story is great right now that they're putting out? No, not really. But I think like we've had worse. And again, like there's ebbs and flows with this.
Mhm.
So, to be fair, you're coming off the heels of one of the greatest storylines to ever been told in wrestling history. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's very hard to one like follow up with that with something else that'll equate to it or meet its expectations. And then again, like even going further than that, you need to have the right people in place to do that. And
Mhm.
it takes time to get to that place where you have the right people in place to tell that kind of story. You got to let the cake bake, so to speak. This
Yeah.
is long form storytelling. So
Mhm.
again, yeah, okay, the Ruthless Depression era, okay, I get it. It's cool, witty name, whoop de doo, but at the end of the day, like let the product cook. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna leave my opinion open. You know,
But even when the booking was trash, right? The booking was at its worst. Guess what was happening? Them arenas were still full.
Arenas are so
Like them
full, yeah.
arenas were still full. That goes back to this. All goes back to ticket price. So we legit can't afford it. Like we can't. It doesn't make sense to pay $300 for the last
Yeah.
row. So
it's
like
something to
that
do.
doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Triple H is taking the blame for a lot of stuff that's really TKO, but he's the face of the company, so
But yeah, but eventually the things always correct themselves. Like it's always gonna happen. It always gonna correct themselves. Then reports start coming out that, damn, wait a minute, people ain't coming to the shows. People
right.
aren't doing this. Okay, you see what just happened with the ESPN and the YouTube TV joint. Enough people was like, fuck that, I'm not paying for nothing else. I'll just cancel. I'm gonna cancel all this
Yeah.
and go out get me a Fire Stick and a VPN.
Mhm.
When enough people revolt, people come to their senses. Everything
Mhm.
is dollar and cent. They care less how you feel. As
Mhm.
long as it don't affect that bottom line, they don't give a damn. But when enough people they
Yeah.
see them cancellation numbers or people not going out to shows anymore and everybody like, dog, I can't afford. You see, ESPN's already not happy with the numbers.
Mhm.
So nobody's I'm not giving you an extra $30 a month. Not doing it.
When that equilibrium price hits, man, and then when the economy that we in, I think, of course, like it's been some ups and some downs, and
Hmm.
it's been based on expectations. Like I think for me, if I had to pick like one low point of the year, it'd probably be Raw on Netflix because we was pitched this idea that Raw on Netflix would kind of be like the unfiltered version of WWE, and they still blanking out chants and stuff like that. So Raw on Netflix ended up being like something that they could have just left on USA, in all honesty. But it's been
The bag is there.
Yeah,
the
at the
bag
end
is
of the day,
fat.
it's
Yeah.
content. It's all about the content. That's above WWE. Content
Hmm.
being king. You control the content. You're gonna have people coming to your product.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been some
Extreme
ups.
Awards.
Right. It's been some ups and been some downs, but I feel like it's been a lot of great moments this year, and that's what we get into now. So we about to play King of the Hill, and I'm about to list some of the best moments that's happened this year, and you guys are gonna pretty much rank your well, not your absolute best moment, but we're gonna play King of the Hill, see which one that you got that stands at the top of the hill. All right. So first, Arm Breaker Spears I Show Speed at Royal Rumble versus Joe Hendry popping up at WrestleMania as a surprise opponent for Randy Orton. Which one y'all going
Speed
with?
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, speed Rob break.
I'm with you, Speed and Breaker. Okay. All right. Speed and Braun Breaker or Jade getting her revenge against Naomi at Elimination Chamber?
Jade.
Speed Braun.
Mm, I'm going Jade because that's the first time I seen my wife admire another woman's body like that. Shane stopped everything she was doing and
Mine
said,
too, actually. Yeah, mine too.
Shane stopped everything she was doing and said, dang, she said, baby been in the gym. So yeah. All right. So Willie, you stay with your pick. Me and Shaq went Jade. The next one up is R Truth's return.
Jade.
Show speed.
The only reason why I'm sticking with Jade is because that is one of the disappointments. They absolutely fumbled R Truth's return. That's
I
the
mean, you
only
talking about the
real.
surprise return or just the storyline? Those are two separate things.
Nah, just a surprise return.
Okay.
That's true. It's two separate things. If we just going off for the moment, I gotta go with R-Truth's return. I was so hurt that they fired R-Truth, man. Like that was a real thing. And then for them to bring him back like that, yeah, I'm gonna go with R-Truth on that one. But I can't knock either one. All right, so whatever your selection was versus Braun Breaker turning on Seth Rollins.
Breaker.
Okay. I'm gonna go with R-Truth's
Actually,
return.
no, I take it back. Speed,
I'm going
speed.
R-Truth. No, I'm sticking with R-Truth. Okay. All right, this is where it gets tough. Whatever you pick versus Brock Lesnar's return at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Brock's
I thought,
return.
yeah, that boy dead to rights.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
I'm sticking with R-Truth, but Brock's return at SummerSlam was crazy. Like that, it's been a long time since I mean, we've heard loud ovations. That's easily one of the loudest ovations of the year for sure. All right, so whatever you pick versus Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble.
Jay winning.
I'm going with Jay
Even
winning
in
the
the
Rumble
final
too.
two, I thought Cena was going to win it. So okay, that's
Nobody,
how Cena goes to win his belt.
nobody picked
Yeah,
Jay.
I'm gonna go with Jay just because I thought it was gonna be Cena. Yeah, Jay. I'm gonna go with
No,
Jay.
no, yeah, nobody picked Jay to win. We was all shocked Jay won. So definitely going Jay. All right. Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble versus AJ Lee's return.
Jay.
I'm going Jay too. I'm going Jay too. All right, a few more. Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble versus Naomi cashing in to win the women's world heavyweight title.
Jay.
I'm sticking with Jay.
Sticking with Jay. All right. All right, Jay Uso.
I just want to clarify this. This is just because of just for me, it's just surprise. Once Naomi had Money in the Bank, you knew she was going to win it. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't if fans or
Yeah.
wasn't or bust. She was going to win it.
that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Nah, Jay Uso winning the Rumble. I do think it was a bigger moment because, like you said, the surprise. All right, Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble versus Paul Heyman siding with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41.
I'm going with Paul.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
The only reason why I'm going with Paul is because we was together to witness that.
We were. Yeah,
We were
watched it
together.
live.
Yeah, that was one of the rare moments this year where
Great
we
time.
were together in the same place at Waterside. Shout out to Waterside. We
Yeah,
watched
bring
that
that back,
together.
Waterside, man. Bring back the live events, bro. Yeah.
But tell the DJ stop all that talking. Tell the
No,
DJ stop all that
he
talking.
talked
You
during
don't
he
need
was
to
talking
hear
during the
that.
commercial break, man.
And then you remember the screen froze just as Paul Heyman was hitting Roman with the low blow. I ain't gonna tell you what Willie said. We have to bleep that out, but Willie cut DJ
We
out
trying to
real
get
quick.
sponsors, Willie. Yeah, we can't say it.
But yeah, I'm a go with that because we was there together, and I remember looking at our faces when it happened. Like, dang, did that really just go down? Uh, all right, so Paul Heyman siding with Seth versus the other legendary moment from that same camp, Seth fooling us all and cashing in on CM Punk at SummerSlam.
I knew Seth was going to cash in. That's the only difference. It's just a matter of did you believe it or not.
Did you believe it?
And I think there are more people who believed it than didn't believe it. So I know a lot of people are going to go with Seth. So I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about this. I'm going with Seth. Get that boy an Oscar. Cause somebody just went through the same injury. Like, damn, dog, I felt the same way. It was instant. It was I was like, get that boy Oscar. Because he had me fooled because I felt the same damn way. So yeah, I gotta go with that. I knew his knee. I knew he tore his ACL.
Even though a lot of us, it was still a surprise because me and Willie both said it on the pod. We was trying to tell us. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say trying to tell you, Shaq, because it's very understandable why you believed it. But we was like,
He's
yo,
a
this.
Kings fan, so they're already kind of gullible.
He's a Knicks
No, I
fan
am
now.
not a Kings
He's a
fan,
Knicks
sir.
fan now.
No, I'm not. I have been delivered. I have seen the light. No,
But it was the lengths in which he went to hide everything, to go on Rich Eisen's podcast and have like people legit asking you like questions and you get this surreal story to now there's legit drama backstage with WWE because people didn't even know with this last injury if it was real or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the lengths he went to, I gotta go with Seth cashing in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was still it was one of those moments where you full how can I say this? It was one of those moments where even though you believed it was gonna happen, it was still amazing to see, and it was still dope to see. So I gotta go with that. I mean, but Paul turning on CM Punk and Roman, that's a legendary moment. But last one, the most this is probably the most debatable moment in the past 5 years because you debating whether you going with the moment or whether you judging the moment based on what happened afterwards. But it's arguably one of the biggest moments of the year, if not the biggest. And I'm about to see what y'all say now. Your pick, whether it was Seth cashing in or Paul Heyman turning on CM Punk and Roman to side with Seth versus John Cena's heel return at Elimination Chamber.
Cena's heel return.
Cena's heel turn.
Yeah, it's Cena because it's Cena's heel turn. Yeah. Even though whether you agree with what happened afterwards or not,
The moment was amazing. Yeah.
the moment was amazing, and what happened afterwards really wasn't on Cena. It had nothing to do with Cena whatsoever. It was due to factors that he couldn't control. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not gonna hold Cena responsible for that, and it doesn't take away from that moment because I'm personally that's the event in which we had that viral Domino's pizza. I fell asleep and I woke up to John Cena in the ring with Cody Rhodes and The Rock, and I'm looking at Shaq like, "Yo, is what I think about to happen about to happen? Like this what I
Yo,
woke up to?"
I forgot all about that. That was
I was
legit knocked out. I'm like, yo, bro.
not dumb.
I was like, yo,
Miss
bro.
Miss John. I fell asleep on John Cena. He eliminated somebody right before.
Yo.
No, he eliminated when Seth got eliminated. I fell asleep and I woke up. I missed the end of the match. I woke up to Cena in the ring, and I'm looking at Shaq like, no,
I was like,
this
yo,
ain't about to
bro.
happen.
Bro, wake up.
Yeah,
Get up. Get up.
Yeah, I was snoring loud. So I'm like,
I
yo,
was
dog,
hurt.
wake up.
I was hurt, dog. I needed some milk, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Cena's heel turn, man, too. But yeah, that's a moment we're gonna debate for a very long time. Very long time. Whether it should have happened or not, all that stuff, man. So yeah, man, that's what's up. All right, so real quick before we get into Survivor Series, uh, Mercedes Monet won her 13th belt. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because
It's not giving a round.
oh
I'm with
yeah, oh
it.
yeah, yeah,
I'm with it.
definitely. I like Belt the Collector Monet because she's living out her dreams, man. For those of you who still want her to go back to WWE, give that up, because she's living out her dreams. Like even I'm saying this as a WWE loyalist, give that up, man, because she's doing what she's wanted, what she absolutely wanted to do when she left, man. When people bet on themselves, sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't, and it's working out for her. But the reason why I think it was dope, because I don't know if y'all saw the video, the event was in a high school gym.
Mm-hmm.
So for somebody like her to show up, that would be like us going to a VCW event and she pop up and win that belt. For somebody like her to still be humble enough to do it and still love wrestling enough to do events like that and stay back and take pictures with a Malcolm Muscle and whoever, I think that's super
He
dope,
would be
man.
the equivalent of like a Damian Lillard, like a Hall of Fame player, NBA
Yep,
player who currently is playing right now, going to go hoop in a rec league game out the blue.
absolutely.
And it's not like at the Rucker Park. It's like it's
No,
some random
we
ass
just talking
park.
about at the field house of Fort at the
Yeah,
40
Yeah.
and up league.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, literally, they had Malcolm Muscle had put a message. I'm in his channel. Shout out to Malcolm Muscle, man. Keep grinding, bro. Pause. But he had put a message.
nothing possible about wishing a
Nah,
brother well.
it's the way I said it. I immediately was like, "Oh God!" But he put a message in the chat earlier that day, like, "Yo, it's a wrestling event. This is the name of the event. Y'all popped up. It's a stacked card." I had no idea Mercedes Monet was on that same card until I saw the highlights later on. So, yeah, I think that's super dope, man. Shout out to her for doing that, man. Shout out to her for loving wrestling enough and being humble enough to pull up to an event like that and
Like
actually
little
do that.
kids get to see that, like,
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? People
right,
who can't afford WWE and have
right.
watched this woman wrestle can see her for $30 probably, however much it
Mhm.
is. Well worth
Right.
the price.
Mhm.
Yeah, and to actually win the belt, so she's gonna be
Yeah.
appearing at another event for them, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, man, so shout out to her for that. Let's get into Survivor Series real quick. So it look like, I believe the card is gonna be fine. I don't think they're gonna add a 5th match only because of how
War
long
Games
those 2
match is an
War Games
hour by
matches are.
itself, yeah.
They're an hour by itself, so there's normally 2 matches in between. The women's start first, and then the men start. I will say this real quick. I would like to see a year where they actually.
Not gonna happen.
What was I about to say? I
Did
was
with
saying
a
Women's names
women
ain't big
with a
enough.
women main event, that's what she's gonna
You
no,
say?
no, no,
you
no,
need
no, 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 not me. I just would
it
like
can
to see.
happen. It just needs the right story and the right women in it involved in it.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know how I said last week that War Games is one of those events that doesn't always need a storyline? I'd still stand by that. The only problem with it is that the women have never had a story to go into War Games. I would like to see them have a story one time, you know what I mean? Like something that has been built up towards or whatever. But the women's War Games match, that's not final yet, even though it's looking like the last two is going to be AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. But the men's War Games match is final. And they got solidified last night. And before we go any
Boy,
further,
they threw the shit. Boy, they threw everything at that MSG crowd, didn't they?
look, I was about to say that's the event we probably should have been looking at instead of Saturday night's main event.
They just
Let's
feel
just go to
like,
New
oh
York.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
they
they
that
they
that's
threw
one of the
everything at
best.
the powder.
That's one of the best episodes of Raw in a very long time. Shout out to Mets. Shout out to Maxine Dupree for winning the IC title. I don't want
For
to
sure,
sound like a hater. I
for
really
sure.
don't. I don't want to. I don't want to sound like a hater. Like,
So yes, shout out to Maxine,
yeah,
but
shout
Yeah,
out to her.
oh man.
that's
Oh, man.
number one, right? So you manifested to say that you want more.
Mhm.
You can tell she's been working. She's been at
Mhm.
the PC. She's been
Yeah.
working on the craft, right?
Mhm.
Shout out to that. But it's a damn shame that your title win is now just overshadowed because it's now Becky versus AJ Lee. Like nobody's gonna talk about you winning this title.
It's more so about furthering the story.
And now's you won that title so we can further a story. Right. But still shout out to you. I hope this title gives you purpose. I hope, this
Mhm.
elevates your game. Hope you can elevate the title. But you lost to elevate the story. You won to elevate the storyline.
And I hope this gives more people like her a chance.
Right.
'Cause you can see her win, and the best role you could find for Shayna Baszler at this time is her to be a backstage producer is wow. So, like, I hope, like, this gives more people a chance. Becky did her job with the IC title. She did her job, you know what I'm saying? So it is time to pass it along to somebody else like a Maxine Dupree, but I hope it doesn't fall off like they did with Julia, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's dope. Shout out to her. But yeah, this match, if you didn't see Raw last night, they already had division with Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre joined them Friday night on SmackDown. Uh, Jimmy Uso joined them Friday night on SmackDown. So leading up to Monday Night Raw, they had the face off, and then Brock Lesnar returned, and then Roman Reigns returned and solidified the War Games match. So before I comment, what's y'all thoughts on this final teams as far as War Games, the men's ones?
It shows you the strengths of the bloodline of the fact they just decided to add 2 world champions to join them just to have this match. That's my thoughts, honestly.
Because
That's
it's really the bloodline featuring CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. That's really
yeah,
what it is.
the bloodline. That's what I would say. The bloodline featuring the the world champions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What you guys said?
I think it's a shame that we're gonna have a pay-per-view and the world titles, both world titles aren't gonna have a match. Both champions are in the War Games match.
I don't think you need it for this one because I personally, I mean, it's not the main event. So when I say this, I'm not saying it's gonna be the main event. It's not. But you know what the real main event of the night is? The real main event of the night
John
is John
Cena.
Cena versus Dirty Dom. And Dirty Dom's whole time. Yo, San Diego's gonna go crazy when
And that's
Dirty
not
Dom comes out.
that will not be the main event.
No, that's what I'm. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying,
It
like,
is the main
yeah.
event, but it's not the main event. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
exactly, exactly.
You heard me.
When
Okay.
you have a match like that, I don't and then with War Games combined, I don't think you need a world title defense. I think that's a good enough match for people to look forward to. I think people in San Diego would look for way more forward to Dom versus John Cena knowing Dom, like, if I'm willing to bet money, I'm sure Dom's gonna win this match. Somehow, some way, Dom's gonna win this match.
Who wins the world title first, Dirty Dom or Braun Breaker?
Braun, Braun, Braun for sure. Braun's gonna win the title in the next 5 months.
Willie?
Yeah,
Yeah, Braun, 100%.
yeah,
Think Braun?
Dom's first win is gonna be
yeah.
through the Money in the Bank. It's gonna be through Money in the Bank.
I agree with
That
Willie.
that's how he's gonna
Not
get his
mad
first
at it.
belt.
Not mad
I
at
agree.
it.
I agree, Willie. And then it might be a situation where they keep the IC title on him for a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying, just to further build that IC title up a little bit more, and keep that valuable. So it's no guarantee that he's gonna win a world title anytime soon, but Braun is absolutely winning that world title. Like it's just about it's honestly the question is about which title he goes after. Because he could win the Royal Rumble. So does he go out the WWE title or does he go out the World Heavyweight title? That's really the question. Other than that, he's winning one of those belts.
It's gonna be a pretty interesting Royal Rumble coming up with everyone gonna be in.
Because Bronson Reed just had his match with Cody Friday night. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
the way this War Games match shaping up, we don't know. Like Willie said, it's gonna be a very interesting Royal Rumble coming up, man. Might be a very unpredictable one. I like the setup of I like the men's team. Drew McIntyre made sense. So I like the story. I seen people though saying that this is a random team up. Like I don't think it's random. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but they planted the seeds for Brock Lesnar to join their team a long time ago. When Brock Lesnar initially returned and him and Paul Heyman had that reaction backstage, like in this fantasy booking world of knowing Paul Heyman is always one step ahead. So
Mhm.
he already knew they was gonna be a part of War Games or whatnot in this fantasy booking world, right? So it's not a random team. And then Roman coming back once again to help his cousins, featuring Cody and CM Punk. Like, I don't think that's random, but I like the teams. I like the teams, man. There was one more question I was gonna ask y'all. Oh, about Dom and John Cena. How we feeling about that? Because and the only
I
reason why I
love that.
ask so a month ago, we had said that we would love to see Dom versus Ray in San
Mhm.
Diego. Based on that, are we still happy with it being John Cena versus Dom?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that just ensures us we're gonna get them at Mania.
At Mania, yeah. Then that'll probably be Ray's last match,
Yeah.
yeah.
Facts, facts. I agree with that. I agree with that. I like this because this is gonna put Dom over even more. Dom,
Yeah.
like in these promos with John Cena, he doesn't look shaken. He doesn't look scared. He not a step behind. Like he look like he belong, yo.
Well, he says I'm a 20-year veteran.
Yeah,
He got it right. He
yeah,
said I'm a 20-year vet. I've been doing this since I
yeah.
was a kid. So
He was on first take today, man. So you
oh, he
know, so,
was?
Yeah, he
yeah,
was.
yeah, he
I'm
was
not
on
gonna
first.
watch that. I'll watch
Talking
that
at talk
tomorrow.
Yeah, Dom, yo, I'm like to see Dom where he's from where him and Solo, but especially Dom. Like, cause Dom, when he first joined the Judgment Day versus Dom now, yo, two completely different
in my
characters.
opinion, like, he can go down because I think Cody is probably the greatest son of a wrestler
Yeah.
currently, but he's definitely gonna be top 3 professional wrestlers of a son, like son of a professional wrestler.
He might end up being number one. And the only reason why I say that is because like
There is this guy named The Rock. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
he might
Right,
he
there is this guy
still
named The
might
Rock.
end up he still might end up being one.
Yeah, I would argue because look, like, he came in, like, relatively, like, it was it a rough start? Yeah, but not like The Rock's rough start.
Nah, nowhere near.
I
Nowhere
mean, if you wanna
near.
say that.
Nowhere
Not like
near.
Cody's rough start,
Nowhere near.
you know what I mean?
Nowhere near. And for Dom, I mean, yes. I mean, if you want to classify it as a rough start, fine. But people tempered their expectations because of how young he was. You know what I'm saying? Cody didn't have that
Can
same,
I get
same
can I get y'all top 5?
what
Top 5
sons.
wrestling kids that were parents that were wrestlers? Can I have your top 5?
Cody,
I'm
No particular order. Cody, Randy, The Rock. I'm
Well, you
throwing Dom in there,
well,
and Charlotte.
the tribal chief
okay.
number one.
Okay, thank you.
The tribal chief is number one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And then after that,
yeah, yeah.
and after
It's a
that,
whole lot. I forgot
and
about
after that.
Roman too.
Oh yeah, I would
But I
go.
agree. I wanted somebody named Charlotte. Charlotte is definitely on that
Yeah,
list.
Charlotte
Charlotte
is
will be in my
absolutely
top
on the
5.
list.
She will.
Okay. Alright.
Charlotte is on that list. There's somebody else we forgetting too.
There's a couple people we're forgetting.
That's a dope list. We might have to do some research on
Yeah,
that
we
one.
gotta do that list. Yeah, I don't wanna rush that. We gotta do that list. That's actually a pretty dope idea, Shaq. Yeah, that's pretty dope idea. But no, Dom, for where he's at in the beginning of his career versus I mean, Cody had to leave WWE, you know what I'm saying, and make a name for himself. Dom is like
I'm
Dom
trying to think how many like kids are, kids like Dom have been as hot as he has been so quickly.
was there ever and matter of fact, think about it this way. Was there ever a point when Judgment Day first started and they got Dom in there? Was there ever any time where you thought that he would eventually pass Finn Balor and Damian Priest as far as superstardom? Not one. Like compared to Dom, Damian Priest and Finn, superstardom wise are two levels down, probably. Like they're nowhere near as
Damien has
popular.
been a champion, and you can argue that Dom was still bigger than him.
Yes. Yes, like Dom can end up being number one, yo. If he keeps going up this trajectory, Dom can end up being number one. Like he could end up being number one. And see, and when wrestling fans talk about booking, you gotta pay attention to the good too, because if you don't pull the trigger and give Dom that WrestleMania moment, then we don't have what we have right now with Dom. That WrestleMania moment of him winning and them pulling that trigger when because they could have easily had Finn Balor win, they could have easily had Braun Breaker return. But the fact that they pulled the trigger and gave that to Dom, man, that led to everything we got going on right now. And we legit are looking at him like, yo, he's a future world champion. We did not think that about Dom last year. Yeah, he could end up being number one, bro. He got a long career. He gonna have like a Randy Orton type of career where he's gonna be wrestling for like the next 20, 25 years. Dom don't want to do nothing else. See, even Cody wants to be an actor. Dom don't want to do nothing else. Dom legit wants to be the greatest Mysterio of all time. You know what I'm saying? That's legit
Well,
what he
Dom
wants.
Dom say that till he see how much Hollywood paying. Did I
I
you
mean,
say you say that? Do you say
No,
that?
no, no, I'm
Yeah.
no, I'm saying like that wasn't his dream.
Okay.
The Rock's end game was always Hollywood. He used WWE to get to that. But his dream was always movies and acting and stuff like that. Cody has said the same thing. Cody was in acting school before he trained to be a wrestler.
He
You know
was,
what I'm
right.
saying? So you know what I mean? He had an end game. Dom, like, I'm trying to be the greatest Mysterio of all time. Like, I'm trying to prove everybody wrong. Cause Dom, if you listen to him in the interviews, he talk about how he felt like even his own dad didn't believe in him at one point. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to prove everybody wrong. So shout out to Dom, man. Shout out to Dom. All right, Shaq, what you got for us, bro?
To all my people that love and still watch wrestling, just real quick before I go to the either or this or that. This week, the 757, we experienced a major loss. We lost two great pillars of the community. We lost two coaches that had a major impact on the youth lives out here, Coach Ron, and we also lost Coach Ray out here. Coach Ray was my frat brother, and my chapter brother. Coach Ron was Alpha. He was Steve and Chili's frat brother. A lot of people are hurting out here because of the way the impact those people made, the positivity, and what they've done for the community and how many lives they've touched, whether it was the streets, football, or through church. We want to say rest in peace to those two good brothers, man. And your legacy will live on. You left a lot of people hurting, but we'll make sure that the job is not finished and we will continue what you started, brothers. All right. So, being that we do have war games coming up and the teams kind of been solidified right now, what I'm going to do is we're going to pick a heel side. Naturally, is going to be Willie. And we are going to pick a babyface side, which is going to be Steve, right? I
Mhm.
believe that's fitting. You get 5 wrestlers and a manager. Willie will represent the heel side. Steve will represent the baby face side. 5 wrestlers, 5 current wrestlers from any organization. They go head to head in war games. I want you to pick your team. And who cross first? Willie cross first. So naturally, we're gonna do deference. Willie goes first.
You know what's hilarious about this?
What?
Can't, Willie can't pick Will Ospreay.
I know I can't. You can't pick Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns a babyface right now. He's a babyface. He's a babyface. Oh man.
Any organization, current wrestler in their current iterations. I mean, if they're currently a heel, you have to pick them. You can't say, I'm going to do face this person. Whatever they are right now, that's what you have to pick them.
who
Well,
get
with my
first pick?
first pick in this draft, I will proudly, boisterously select John Moxley.
With violence off the rip. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Go with violence off the rip. I love that.
Good pick. That's a good pick. Okay. With my first pick, I'm gonna go with a wild card. He's a face now. I'm gonna go with the Samoan Werewolf. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu. Hey, he's given one of the best War Games performances in the past couple years. So
With
yeah,
my second pick, I will proudly and boisterously select
Mayhem. Yeah. Okay.
I can't. I just realized I can't pick one of my picks because
and we about to beat the dog shit. We about to dog walk y'all niggas, dog. We about to dog walk y'all.
I gotta go with a second pick. I gotta go with the Tribal Chief, man. I gotta go with Roman Reigns. Man.
Ain't enough power or friendship to help y'all niggas not one bit.
Yeah, we stack it up. I got Roman and Jacob Fatu.
Big on Chili.
Want to keep going WWE because I got some dogs. I just want.
You went John Moxley with your first.
You went
pick.
John
Yeah,
Moxley.
with
Yeah.
AEW.
You
Yeah.
went
But
John Moxley.
I'm about to go WWE again. Gunther.
I knew he was gonna pick Gunther, and that's who I. That's what that was the person I was thinking about. My third pick. Oh, this is tough. Okay, even somebody like I don't want to give Willie no ideas, but even somebody like Obafemi is a heel. Dang. Give me CM Punk. Give me CM
Oh
Punk.
yeah, these niggas is dead. Obafemi, dog.
I don't know why you said that out loud, Dick.
Nah, he was gonna be my last pick though. He was gonna be my last pick. I was waiting for.
Yeah, we're gonna go all heart. I went
Yeah,
CM Punk. We're gonna go all heart, team heart. CM Punk. You know what? Yeah, give me Will Ospreay.
This your last pick, Willie?
Oh, it's 5? Okay.
It's
Yeah,
5.
it's 5.
All right, let me get some extra athleticism on there. Let me throw Braun Breaker up there.
Boy got the
He's got the big meaty men team.
Hey,
He's got the big meaty men team.
Obafemi, don't let Obafemi and Brock Lesnar get a hold of anybody.
Boys gonna get tired quick. But we got pause. I got Muscle too. I got Jacob. I got Roman. I got the heart with CM Punk and who was my fourth pick? Who I say Will?
You said Osprey.
Yeah. All right. So with my last pick, this is tough. I'm trying to think. Dang, I can't think. Hold on. I'll run it through everybody roster right now. You know what?
Just concede, man. I say, we're gonna forfeit.
Oh no, we
appreciate our lives. We
I got a
appreciate our lives
squad.
far
I got a
more,
squad. I got a
far more
squad.
than this ass whooping that's waiting for us in
I got a squad. I got a
this
squad.
cage
But
of 2 rings.
but I'll
Go
try
ahead
to.
and pick QB1.
Nah.
Boy, Cody,
Just go ahead and pick QB1.
I feel bad for Jacob and Roman, man.
You know what?
That helped
You know.
Punk by
You
to
know
do out
what?
there.
You know what?
Heart.
Nah, yeah, we going with more heart. Give me Darby Allin, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just throw a crazy nigga in
That's
there.
what I was waiting for
That's
you to
what I'm saying.
say.
You just gotta throw somebody in there who really don't care, man.
Darby, yeah. I need somebody crazy that's gonna take about 2 people out. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got a
Ain't
manager?
somebody luck out for y'all.
I know Chili's manager. You got a manager?
Yeah, my manager's gonna be oh, it gotta be a face.
Yeah.
Who's my manager, Shaq? Since you know everything.
Paul Heyman, man.
Nope.
Well, you going MVP, excuse me.
Nope.
You're not going MVP?
Nope.
Well, shit, I was wrong. Okay. Who's your manager, Willie?
Stokely Carmichael, nigga. I like Stoke, man. I like Big Stoke.
Hey, man.
Can we turn this into a post, man? Let's see where the fans. I want y'all to tell us I need this post. Who is winning this War Games? What team? His team Babyface or Team Heel winning this War Games? Tell us why.
And then we got too much athleticism. We're gonna run them around. And then I got.
Says manager is Jesus Christ. That's
Ain't
they gonna need him. They gonna need him.
Who taking out
They
Jacob?
gonna need him.
Who taking out Jacob? Ain't nobody taking out Jacob.
Man, Brock Lesnar,
Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns owns Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar,
the tribal chief has never lost to Brock Lesnar.
Braun Breaker, Obafemi,
Obafemi. Oh,
anybody?
Nah, Oba.
Yeah,
Oba and Gunther gonna be a problem. I ain't gonna like Oba and Gunther. They're gonna be a major problem. My manager is gonna be. Give me Trying to think who am I? You know what? This is gonna sound wild, but is Enzo a good guy right now? I think he's a good guy.
He might
I
be.
think Enzo is a good guy.
Can't
Enzo's still
speak.
wrestling.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he definitely he
He's
wrestling.
wrestling. He's a champion of
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm
right.
about to
I'm
say he
saying
got
he,
a
I
he's
he
think
got
still
a
he's one of the champions of one of the mid card titles in House of Glory, I think.
yeah he got a belt with somebody.
he might be
Ain't
getting it for sure. You a big Enzo, sure.
it ain't really no managers of a face that I can really think of. Everybody like all the managers are heels. Like literally all the managers are heels. I'm trying to think before I throw in my last pick. You know what? I'm bringing somebody. You ain't say you said you ain't say the managers had to be current. You ain't say that. You said the
That's
wrestlers.
folk always looking for a loophole.
Yeah.
Loophole. Yeah.
Just give
Current.
him an out. Just give him an out,
Yeah.
man. Go ahead.
So we bring it back Teddy Long.
There you
Everybody's
go.
current, man.
We bring it back Teddy Long. If not, give me B-Fab.
There you go. Thank you.
But yeah, that's tough. Like, ain't no for this type of match, that was tough as far as being the baby faces, but I like my squad.
Well, we about to break Darby Allin in half, bro.
Darby Allin taking out somebody, man.
We about to pay him through the cage, like without the doors opening. That's just about to happen to that boy.
Hey, you see what happened at Blood and Guts? He was the sacrifice that led to the win. That's what's
Boy,
gonna
what
happen.
sacrifice.
That's what's up, man. But thank y'all for locking in with us, man. Episode 58, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the content, like the content. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, we on Instagram, we on TikTok, we on Spotify. Soon to be on iTunes, man. So stay on the lookout. But as always, man, appreciate y'all. We may be live next week. We'll let y'all know through the post. But if we live, y'all come tap in with us so we can give our official Survivor Series predictions. But in the meantime, y'all stay blessed. Enjoy y'all week, man. Much love, and
All
we
right,
out.
love y'all, man. Peace out.
Peace.